Hey everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, and trust me, you're not going to want to miss this one. You've probably seen a lot of ordinary 1-cent coins, but did you know that a 1992 1-cent coin could be worth up to $20 million? Yeah, you heard that right, $20 million. But how, and why is that coin so valuable? Let's break it down. Now, I know what you're thinking, a penny from 1992 worth $20 million. That sounds too good to be true. Well, it is true, and in this video, we'll uncover the incredible journey of the 1992 1-cent coin, why it's so valuable, and what makes it worth a fortune. So grab a snack, settle in, and let's get started. First things first, let's talk about the basics. The 1992 1-cent coin was minted in Denver and is part of the regular series of pennies that were produced during that year. On the surface, it seems like just another coin. It has Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, and the reverse features the familiar shield with the word United States of America surrounding it, but here's where it gets interesting. The 1992 1-cent coin, in its standard form, isn't worth much more than its face value, 1 cent. So what's the deal with this $20 million price tag? To answer that, we need to go back to 1992, when something unusual happened at the US Mint. A very rare error occurred during the production of these coins, one that would go on to make the 1992 penny legendary among collectors. In most years, the process of minting coins involves a smooth, automated system, but in 1992, something malfunctioned at the Denver Mint. Hundreds of thousands of pennies were struck with a significant minting error. And this error was a game changer. The error we're talking about is a double die, a rare phenomenon where the coin's design is struck twice in slightly different positions. This creates a distortion in the lettering and images on the coin, making the minting appear off-center or blurry. And if you're lucky enough to find a 1992 penny with this double die error, you could be holding something incredibly valuable. So what makes these double die errors so special? Well, these kinds of mistakes are extremely rare, and when they do pop up, they can be worth tens of thousands, sometimes millions of dollars. The 1992 double die penny is no exception. Look at this. You can clearly see the double impression on the date, 1992, and also along the word, Liberty, on the coin. The additional strike creates a slightly distorted image, which is a clear indicator of the double die error. But here's the kicker, this coin, in mint condition, has been known to fetch prices as high as $20 million in some cases. Now, you might be wondering, how do you know if your 1992 penny is the rare double die variety? Well, there are a few things you need to look for. First, take a good look at the date. The double die error will show a noticeable shift, with the number 9 and the number 2 having a more pronounced outline or shadow around them. Similarly, you'll notice a doubling effect along the word Liberty. If you spot these errors, you could have a valuable coin on your hand. Using a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe can help you spot these imperfections. It's all about getting up close and personal with the details. The closer you look, the better the chances of finding a coin that could change your life. Now, the million-dollar question, why would anyone pay $20 million for a penny? The answer lies in rarity, demand, and historical value. As with all rare collectibles, the fewer there are, the higher the price can go. And with the 1992 double die penny, only a small number of these coins were struck with the error. Over the years, collectors have paid astronomical amounts for rare coins, and the 1992 double die penny is no different. It has been sold at auctions for staggering prices, and as the years go by, its value only continues to rise. But don't worry, if you're not a millionaire yet, don't throw out all your pennies just yet. The 1992 double die error is still relatively rare, and you may have to dig through thousands of coins to find one. But if you do, the rewards could be life-changing. It's also important to note that the condition of the coin plays a huge role in its value. The more pristine the coin is, the more it will be worth. Coins that are well preserved, with minimal wear and tear, are worth significantly more than those that have seen better days. So, if you find one of these rare pennies, be sure to handle it carefully, ideally with gloves, to prevent any further damage to its surface. For those who want to go the extra mile, there are professional coin graders who can certify the authenticity and quality of your coin. Coins that are graded highly, meaning they're in near perfect condition, can fetch a much higher price at auction. And if your 1992 D double die penny is one of the few that remains in pristine condition, you could see it reach the higher end of that $20 million value. But what if you can't find a rare 1992 D double die penny? Well, that doesn't mean your collection is doomed. There are plenty of other valuable pennies and coins out there, and rare errors are not just confined to the 1992 D penny. As long as you keep looking, you're bound to come across something unique and valuable eventually. If you're just starting out in the world of coin collecting, there are some excellent resources available to help you identify valuable coins. There are books, online forums, and even professional coin dealers who can help guide you in your search. The world of rare coins is vast, and as with any investment, doing your research is key. So, if you're hunting for rare coins, here's a tip: check your change, look through your coin jar, and keep your eyes peeled. You never know what you might find. The 1992 D penny might look like just another piece of copper, but in reality, it could be worth millions. Imagine stumbling across one of these error coins by accident. It could completely change your financial future. That's it for today's deep dive into the 1992 D 1-cent coin. If you've learned something new, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content on rare coins and collectibles. Have you ever come across a rare penny or any other valuable coin? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your stories, and remember, in the world of coin collecting, one penny might just be worth more than you think. Thanks for watching. Next, 2000 D USA 1-cent coins today. If you're into rare coins, history, or just love finding hidden treasures, then today's video is going to blow your mind. We're talking about a specific coin that you might have in your pocket right now, but you probably don't know just how valuable it is. We're diving into the world of the 2000 D 1-cent coin, a coin worth way more than its face value. In fact, it could be worth millions. Yes, you heard that right, millions. So, make sure to stick around until the end because you won't want to miss the fascinating story behind this coin. Let's jump into it. So, let's start with the basics. This is a 2000 D 1-cent coin, commonly known as the 2000 dated penny that was minted in Denver. The penny, or 1-cent coin, is one of the most common coins in the United States, and it's easy to forget that some of these coins can hold much more value than their face value of just 1 cent. But here's where it gets interesting: not all pennies are created equal. Before we go into how much this coin can be worth, let's quickly talk about its history. The year 2000 was an important year for the US Mint because it marked the transition into the new millennium. However, the 2000 D penny was also minted in the year where something went wrong during production, and this small mistake would soon make the coin incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. The US Mint was responsible for producing billions of pennies each year, and with the 2000 coin series, they had a few hiccups in the process. Some of these pennies, particularly those minted at the Denver Mint in 2000, had a major error. It's called a double die error. A double die error happens when a coin is struck more than once, with the second strike misaligned, causing a noticeable doubling effect on the letters and numbers. This doubling is usually most visible on the date or the word Liberty on the coin, and it makes the coin look like the inscription has two sets of letters or numbers. And this double die error on the 2000 D penny? Well, it was a mistake that no one expected would make these pennies worth millions of dollars. So, here's the million-dollar question: how much is this penny really worth? Well, the value of a 2000 D double die penny can vary, but here's the kicker: the coin can sell for over $50 million in certain cases. You might be wondering how a penny could be worth so much. Let me break it down. The key to this penny's astronomical value lies in its rarity. In fact, only a small number of these error pennies were minted, and most of them were quickly melted down or simply never circulated. In 2000, the minting process involved a lot of pressure and high-speed machinery, and a few of these pennies were produced with the double die error. It wasn't until collectors started noticing the mistake that these coins gained attention. The 2000 D double die pennies are considered one of the rarest coins in US minting history. In fact, some of these coins have sold for up to $50 million at auction, making them one of the highest-selling 1-cent coins in history. If you find one of these in your change, you could be holding onto a true treasure. Now, let's talk about how you can spot one of these rare coins if you happen to have one on hand. If you've ever searched through your spare change, you've probably come across a lot of pennies that look pretty much the same. But here's what makes the 2000D double die era penny different. First, check the date on the coin. If you look closely, you'll see that the number 2000 on the coin is doubled. It's especially noticeable on the 2002. The word liberty will also have noticeable doubling, making the letters look slightly blurred or overlapping. Another way to tell is by examining the front of the coin, where you'll find the Lincoln Memorial or, in this case, President Abraham Lincoln's image. The doubling might be subtle, but under the right magnification, you should be able to spot it clearly. You might need a magnifying glass or a coin loupe to see the doubling clearly, but once you spot it, you'll know you're holding something special. Now, it's important to mention that just because you see some doubling doesn't automatically mean your penny is a rare, valuable one. The 2000D penny needs to have a specific kind of doubling that matches the known double die era. Some other types of doubling could just be from wear and tear, so it's essential to have your coin authenticated by a professional before getting too excited. Grading services like PCGS can authenticate and assess the value of your coin. These experts use a combination of tools, knowledge, and experience to confirm whether or not your coin is a true double die era. Over the years, the 2000D double die penny has become a highly coveted item among coin collectors and investors alike. People have started searching their pockets, piggy banks, and even garage sales, hoping to find that one rare penny worth millions. The coin's legacy has sparked a whole new interest in coin collecting, and it serves as a reminder that even the smallest pieces of history can have incredible value. Collectors are often drawn to rare coins because they carry a unique story, and the 2000D penny is no exception. It's not just a mistake, it's a historical artifact that marks the turn of the millennium and showcases how an era in production can lead to incredible value over time. So, there you have it. The 2000D penny may look like any other ordinary coin, but it holds a fascinating history and the potential to be worth millions. If you find one, make sure to get it checked by an expert, because you could be holding a piece of history that could change your life. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more awesome content on rare coins and other fascinating collectibles. Until next time, happy treasure hunting!